Good day, OA. My name is Lionel Garcia. I'm your Vice President of Sales and Agent Development, and I'm excited to be with you today because it is Monday, and every Monday when in town, I am hosting a wonderful edition of Motivation Monday, and so I'm excited to be here with you. This is a great week, a great start to the week. I love the fact that I get this chance. So love seeing some of you already on here today. So this week we're looking to protect your energy and eliminate the noises that are out there. And so I'm excited, but I think I jumped the gun here. I want to make sure that we know that we have to start every Monday with our wins of the week. And so it's no different. This Monday, we're going to start with those wins. It's going to help us really stay focused on what's going on. It's to be intentional. So I want to know, what are your wins? What are you excited about? Are these small wins, big wins? It's truly irrelevant here. I just want to know, what are you excited about? What did you accomplish over the last 7 days that you want to share, that maybe we can celebrate with you? So if you're watching this live, go ahead and put it in the comments. If you are watching this on a replay, still put it in the comments, because many of you are watching this on the replay. I know I'm staying in touch and watching it as well. So I want to celebrate. What are your wins? Maybe it was a booking. Maybe it was a conversation with a new client. Maybe it was a follow-up that you did that turned into a sale. Maybe it's a follow-up on a post that you made on social media. Maybe it's as easy as, hey, you're just pretty stoked that you were able to make it to a Motivation Monday. I know sometimes it's hard, especially early in the week at 2:00 to get here. So let's celebrate those wins. Every single win matters and allows us to really just build confidence, and that confidence will just turn into more into that momentum that we're seeking. So I'll share with you my win of the week. It's funny, I was trying to think, what was my win? And I have to tell you, one of my wins last week, or over the last 7 days, was that Grace, my daughter, decided to, she's in middle school, and she was instructed to choose a place to do an internship, or what they call an apprenticeship. I think apprenticeship is more for a hands-on type of job, but she's looking for an apprenticeship or an internship. And she asked, could she come here to OA? And I was able to work with Steve and the rest of our staff here. And we're really excited because Grace, starting next week on Monday, yes, you might see her on my Motivation Monday, will be in the office helping us, understanding what we do here and how, what it is that we do to help all of you be so successful in your businesses. So she's going to be helping us. We're really, really, really excited about that. So that is my, I guess that would be a personal win. So I'm excited about that. So let's see here. Kimmy, client finally booked their travel insurance after multiple emails. Yes. I think that is that works. I have to share something else with you, Kimmy, and all of you watching, that on a professional, we cleared all wait list for our national conference in August. Really excited about that. And now we are finalizing all the remaining agents that haven't paid yet. But we are thrilled because we have cleared the entire wait list of everyone that was waiting to join our conference in August. So if you're still looking to join, we have a few additional spaces available. So please don't be afraid to join the wait list. We can't wait to see you at our conference at Universal Studios, August 23rd through the 28th. It's going to be an incredible, incredible event. All right. So we've taken a lot of time talking about our wins, but I'm excited. Love to see your wins as well. But let's go ahead and jump into our motivational moment of the week. And this is that it is an energy audit time. What fuels you versus what is draining you? It's kind of crazy, right? Because we don't usually talk about this enough in our business. And the truth is that your energy is just as important as your strategy. So you can have truly the best tools, the best training, the best intentions, but if your energy is constantly being drained, your focus will disappear, and that creativity that you're so well known for will shut down. So an energy audit is important because it simply takes an honest look at what is giving you energy. and what sadly, quietly, is taking it away. So, for example, what is fueling you? Have you ever thought, hey, what is helping me fuel me? What helps me fuel my body, my soul? Well, maybe it's working with ideal clients. Maybe it's learning about a new destination or a new supplier. Maybe it's creating that perfect travel experience. Maybe you love putting together these intricate FITs. Maybe it's engaging with supportive people. Oh my goodness, yes. And or maybe it's making progress toward your goals. That's also super important and can be really inspiring and could really give us that energy that we're seeking. But have you ever thought about what drains you? What are the things that you feel can be slowly draining energy away from you? Well, it could be distractions. I could imagine so many of us get to work from home, and I could see how balancing the home responsibilities, sometimes our full-time job that we get to do from home and this travel professional job, can really become challenging, especially with multiple people and or things, topics taking our attention away. So those distractions. How about negative conversations? Oh my goodness, if you spend too much time on social media, you can easily go down that spiral of negativity because there is a lot of negativity that exists on social media. How about overcommitting? Are you one of those yes people? Love to say yes to this and yes to that, and maybe yes to this fam or yes to this trip or yes, I'll go along with you on that trip. Is any of this making sense? Is this connecting? I don't see any comments, so I'm a little nervous. But I want to know, are these things draining? How about perfectionism? Perfectionism, that is something that a lot of us sales professionals, type A personality people, we most definitely struggle with being perfect or striving to be perfect. How about this? Trying to please everyone. What do you do? Do you try to please everyone? Isn't it draining if you're always trying to make everyone happy? How about spending time on low impact tasks? Here's one. I could guess what you love the most. This is totally sarcastic, but what is a low impact task? Entering your bookings into the CRM. Oh man, I know for a fact that that's one thing that I know you wish you didn't have to spend so much time doing. But those are things that happen. Those things create drain on your energy. So here is the mindset shift. Okay, we want to work on this, and that is that success doesn't come specifically from doing more. It comes from protecting what fuels you. So when you reduce that noise, your focus sharpens. And when your focus sharpens, that creativity comes back. And when that comes back, your momentum will follow. So your energy, and this is important, your energy is not unlimited. So you need to treat it like the valuable business asset that it is. So why we're going to do this energy audit, I'm going to show you how to do an energy audit, give you some examples, things to think about so that you can view it. What is fueling you? What is draining you? So a few things have come up. Let's see here. We have Sahoda, yes to everything, burned me many times. Perfectionism, Lakina, and Kimmy, definitely distractions for me, especially since I'm moving to a new state in about 30 days and need to be packing daily to be ready. Yes. So see, we all have things that are taking place that can easily be draining our energy and essentially zapping that creativity that we have. So let's do our call to action. Let's do our energy audit. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to create two lists. Okay. Here's what we got to do with these two lists. The first list, you're going to create three things, write down three things in your business that energize you. What are those three things that you truly love? And I gave you some examples earlier, so I'm going to remind you again. How about it's working with an ideal client, learning a new destination, or just training in general, right? How about creating these travel experiences, engaging with supportive people, your peers, those groups that you're in? Or how about making progress toward meaningful goals? But that would mean you need to have goals set in place that you're going to be able to track that you're making progress to. So those are one list, right? What are the 3 things that fuel your energy, fuel your soul, that you love to do? Next, on a second list, we're going to list 3 things that drain your energy. And I know we shared a few examples. Some of you commented on what some of those things are. For me, one of the things that I think drained my soul is when I realized how much time I have spent scrolling on social media. For me, Facebook is my social media of choice, but for you, it could be Instagram, maybe it's TikTok, and you could easily find yourself scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And maybe it's not cat videos like your friend, but maybe it's travel videos. Maybe it's destination videos. Maybe it's just gardening because you love gardening. Whatever it is, it can be still very, very, very draining when you look at it from 30,000 feet above. You realize, oh my goodness, I have spent so much time. So what are those list of 3 things? So 2 lists. 1 list, the things that fuel you. 1 list, the things that drain you. So are they distractions, negative conversations, overcommitting, perfectionism, trying to please everyone, spending time on these low impact tasks? So now here's the thing. Now you got both lists, right? List that fuels you, list that drains you. You're going to choose one draining thing that you can reduce, delegate, or maybe even pause for the week. Then on the other list, choose one energizing thing that you will intentionally do more of. These little small shifts, okay, will lead to massive shifts in results. You will find that you would have so much more joy and so much more energy. So here is our quote of the day. I think it's super appropriate. And that is that you don't get burned out from hard work. You get burned out from the work that drains your energy. So when you find yourself doing more of the things that drain you versus doing more of the things that lift you up or that give you joy or that build your energy, that's when you feel that burnout. Okay, well, there was another comment here, so I want to check it out. All right, and this is just booking for seniors, learning new things about clients. Yes, that's something that you love to do, something that's going to build you up. So that's exciting. So let's talk about that quote again. You don't get burned out from hard work. You get burned out from work that drains your energy. So I wanted to tell you that a few weeks ago, actually, maybe it's been a few months now, we did a session on beating burnout together here at Outside Agents. We got together with our agents and built this community of professionals that are looking to beat burnout together, because guess what? There is a lot of things that are taking our time, that are stealing our energy, draining us, and we're doing a lot of it, sadly, but that ends up making us feel burned out. So I want to invite you all to a session that we will be doing here. That's the link. You do have to be an outside agent to register, but Beating Burnout Together Zoom session will take place on June 17th. This will be our second session where we'll talk about what is causing burnout. We'll talk about solutions to how to beat it. We'll have some of you in there will want to share how you've beat burnout, how you've overcome burnout. What are you currently doing to find more joy in what it is that you love to do? And so that is what we have in store for you. And I wanted to share those 2 things for you. So don't forget our quote again, that you don't get burned out from hard work. You get burned out from the energy from doing things that drain your energy. So I want you to let that quote guide your choices this week. Look at doing the call to action and build that list, right? What are the 3 things that are giving you energy and building you up? What are 3 things that are draining your energy and bringing you down? And which one of the things that are building you up can you do more of? And what is the thing that's draining your energy that you can do less of? So to close us out today, I do want to say thank you so much for joining our session today with Motivation Monday. I want you to protect your energy, eliminate that noise, give yourself permission to focus on what truly fuels you, that gives you that energy that you need to build your creativity, to keep you focused. So personally and professionally. So we'll see you next Monday. I'm very excited. I think you've already seen the invitation because I'm getting ahead of that. I'm now trying to put more invitations out there so that you know ahead of time what the topic's going to be, what we will cover, and when. So looking forward to seeing you all next week on May 11th at 2:00 for next week's edition of Motivation Monday. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.